Alright, hello everyone, welcome to Persona 5. Today, since we reached 50 followers yesterday, which my mind is still blown, thank you so much everyone who came by, everyone who subscribed, everyone who followed, and especially everyone who donated. So since we hit that yesterday, today we are opening up with fighting the bonus boss of Persona 5, which, as is now a Persona tradition, you fight the Velvet Room attendants, who will fuck you up. In previous Persona games, what they did was, if you had any elemental resistances on, you would just instantly get killed. Elizabeth was especially terribly mean about it, but this game has nothing. You can set up your resistances and your weaknesses however you like. I will not be using this. I will just be getting my ass kicked the old-fashioned way. Let's just get ready to fight and to die. So we're getting this info dump about how this shit works. I don't like tests. Tests suck. So basically, this is all just a very elaborate setup for... You can fight them. You fight them inside the Velvet Room, but no one else can remember it. And also, embarrassing secrets, because we gotta embarrass the girls, because that's cute, apparently. Alright. Foreshadowing. Foreshadowing. Spooky foreshadowing. Alright, let's fight. It is time to die horribly. So apparently they're not actually going into the Velvet Room, they're just making a chunk of mementos look like the Velvet Room, and also your party members won't remember it at all. And Morgana's here to tell us that these two are dangerous, but also we get the best background music in the game, which is great because God knows there's a lot of really good music in this game. The normal low-level strategy for these two is to have Yoshitsune and spam Hasotobi. Look what I don't have. So... Let's just buff Akira, because he's the only one who can be even remotely useful right now. And now everyone's gonna die. Okay, only Skull is going to die. Alright, let's put out a Media. That's not gonna help. I'm still gonna die miserably, but... Morgana just willingly jumped into a jail cell? Isn't that literally, like, what caused all your problems with Kaneshiro? Jumping into jail? Although I guess we don't know how he got into jail. Well, I'm fucked. So keep in mind that Akira is immune to everything except almighty damage. So just straight up force the battle to end. Which is, as far as battle endings go, the twins have the best splash screen out of all of the all-out attacks. And they're dragging on Joker because they're jerks. So I can do this again at any time, but I'm gonna hold off for a while. At least until Yoshitsune learns Hasotobi. Chat, you guys are being quiet today. How's it going? Anyone got anything interesting going on? And once again, it's the, honestly, like Prof said on Monday, it's always just the, it's always just the same conversation over and over about how there's nothing we can do but wait. Hello, Gigi. I'm glad you're having a good day. Makoto's being sketchy. We'll deal with her in a bit because Makoto is amazing. But for now, we're just gonna blitz through all of this and get to the Madarame end so I can talk more about Yusuke, and Yusuke being basically just them wanting to have a gay character but not wanting to commit. Because Yusuke is basically, they wanted a gay character but they didn't want to commit. Everyone in this game has huge dicks. Absolutely, Matt. Come on in. You'll probably be able to be better for, talking about Yusuke being the, gay option anyway. Harmless for people who don't have the disease, probably. Hello! Blueberry muffin sounds interesting. You know, I'll call it good. Takemi is just, god damn, I'm gay. Hello!
Hey.
Alright, so, everyone listening, this is Matt. That. Matt can introduce him. Oh, which way? This way. God, trying to figure out where my microphone setup is a pain in the butt. Anyway, do you want to introduce yourself?
I don't know that there's much to say. I'm Matt, friend of Hannah's from high school.
Hello.
Person, I don't know.
Fair enough.
Alright, so it's Kaneshiro next, right?
Yes, it is Kaneshiro next. Hence the name of this stream, because...
You know, that actually wasn't my least favorite dungeon. My least favorite dungeon was... Okamura.
His was probably the one I hated the most, but it was more interesting than the bank.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Yeah. Alright, and now I'm gonna ignore everything for Sojiro because Sojiro is amazing.
Yeah, one of the really good ones.
It's amazing how much a social link is improved by not making this, oh, and you can date them at the end. That said, if you could date Sojiro, I know a lot of people who would in a heartbeat.
Yeah, probably. I mean...
Though I heard actually among the male confidants that people wanted to date the most, the one everyone wanted to date the most is EY.
You know, that is very fair. Yeah.
I mean, that's...
I mean, it wouldn't be any less problematic than...
Kawakami?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. But you know... Kiki, oh my god. Yeah, no, I am, of course, the gigantic lesbian, so I'm not quite seeing it. But I imagine it's the same thing that I feel when I see Takemi, because god damn.
I imagine so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
super
fair.
like him. I don't super like the idea of Akira dating him, though.
Yeah. I feel like if that was, an option, then it would just straight up be the, predatory gay thing, which is not what we need any more of, especially in this fucking game.
Yeah, we're already way above quota for that trope in this game.
Anyway, that guy was... we'll be talking about the guy who was just in there more later. But... he's a shit. We hate him. I really wish there was a palace so I could beat the shit out of him. But,
don't you get,
you
I
can
don't know
fuck
if
him
this
up.
counts as spoilers.
You can fuck him up in Mementos, but
Yeah.
that's not quite the same. If I'm gonna beat the shit out of him, I want to beat the shit out of him while he has his own face. I can't punch him in the face if it's not his face.
Fair.
Like, you feel me? I can't, like, it's
Yeah.
the same random trash mobs I'm mowing down by the dozen.
Yeah, no, like, yeah, punching him in the face would be good.
God, please. So... God, I forgot how long parts of this game took.
Oh yeah, the downtime is always a bit of a drag.
Oh, right. And now we get Kawakami's first slacking off, lesson. Let's make infiltration tools. And now we'll talk about the guy who is right behind us, who is not going to notice us making smoke bombs in class. He's just looking out the window. Doesn't care. Does not give even the slightest shit. The real hero of Persona 5 right there.
Either didn't notice or is very chill.
Honestly, I want Golden, or whatever the equivalent of Persona 4 Golden is for Persona 5. I want that guy to be a social link. Just... what is your deal? Why are you so okay with that?
Everything. Because there's also the issue of the cat in your desk as well.
I mean, that's true, but on the other hand, if there was a cat, if someone was smuggling a cat around, I would not snitch. I would absolutely spend all my time just slacking off in class and watching the cat. Sure, let's go to the buffet. I mean, I might, like, try to, you know, blackmail him into letting me pet the cat. But that's, like, in my defense, cats. I mean, honestly, Anne is extremely relatable. I too want to eat everything.
Man, the scenes in this buffet just, like, give me cravings.
God, I know, right? Especially when you have Ryuji there, when you're founding the Phantom Thieves. I'm sorry, founding the gay agenda, and he's just like a giant pile of meat. God.
Yeah, I said it before, but I would probably be like on and sampling all the desserts. Just
That is also fair. Also, I hate Mishima so much.
uh-oh.
I'm doing Mishima's social link because he has. Oh, let's just go into that. Meat's perfect for tough guys. Yeah, fuck you too, buddy. Wait, this is the buffet. So Akira, like, went there with Anne, went home, and then went right back with Mishima.
I mean, that's the kind of life I'd like to lead.
Amen. God. That sounds like a scam.
This game and gender just have so many issues to work out with each other.
This is very true. And also, Mishima is... Christ. Okay, Akira does need to eat. I want Akira to eat a lot because God knows. Don't eat a shit, Mishima. The problem is that Mishima's abilities are so important that you can't really not do it, because he has all of the experience boosting abilities. But oh my god, I want to smack him.
Yeah, the final moon ability is super important, if I remember right.
Yeah,
that was the one where people out of your party get full XP, right?
Yes, including the boost from the rest of Mishima's rank, so it's like...
Yeah.
You can't not do it, but also... Mishima is just... steadily going crazy. Crazier and crazier with his, like, power tripping. And then... I feel like what they wanted to happen was that, they wanted the fact that Mishima, spoiler alert, Mishima changes his heart on his own and you don't have to fight his shadow. Yeah, that's right. They're supposed to, like, take that as Mishima got better on his own and they're, like, treating that as his atonement. But it just doesn't work because he's such a shit. And then he does nothing afterwards. He gets one, like, scene of saving a guy, and then what's after that? Nothing. You must be really smart, or psychic. I am able to tap in to the entire world's collective unconscious. Am I literally just asking Igor for this shit? Like, honestly.
Man, I don't know how to frame it.
Alright. Well, now we have a mementos request, and being the noble phantom thief that I am, I'm going to completely ignore it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a shit. Who is this guy? I don't care. Because there is no reason to bother with anything until you have, like, 4 or 5 requests all saved up. And since tomorrow is the day plot comes back, the plot comes back, and I can finally talk more about Yusuke, let's... Oh.
You'll also be due for some new requests at that point.
True. Let's hang out with Anne. Let's have some... Alright. Yeah. Finally. The grinding for social links can be a pain in the butt.
Yeah. I'm glad that in this game they actually let you know if you got enough points during the interaction to get a rank up next time.
That is
Like
true. That is nice. Especially when you get the fortune one all set up. The fortune one that lets you increase your bond with people.
Yeah. In case anyone doesn't know, those little music notes that come out, they sparkle when you have a rank up available.
And it'll also tell you that my bond will get stronger soon, which is...
Yeah. It doesn't say that during the actual, like, proper social link scenes, I think, though.
It does not.
So I think you just have the sparkles to work with. It does the sparkles for...
Wait, do I have protein? Oh, I do have protein? Sure, I'll just... let me be Ryuji for a minute. Down some protein, and... And then Akira is just collapsed on the ground, as one does.
Relatable.
Relatable. Really fucking relatable. I'm not even... That is me every time I have to do any exercise. Just keel over, and oops, I'm dead. And here we get the,
My god, I've never been able to do those pull-ups ever in my life.
Agreed. The fucking portrait. So yeah, Madarame was the shit. Did not identify them as suspects. I love that. And hey, look who it fucking is! Okay, I guess... Ugh. Okay, so a long time ago, when I was growing up, I went to church, and, you know, everyone dressed up nicely for Sunday church bullshit. And there was this one kid I knew who always had that exact, like, white button-up with the blue, vest over it. Like, the exact fucking thing Akechi is wearing. And it is driving me insane.
Uh-oh.
It's not like I didn't like that guy or anything. I didn't even know him at all, but just... I can't get that association out of my head. Yeah, let's not shout at, But let's not shout that we're phantom thieves at the cop. We're delinquents. God, Anne's fucking bad acting is... He may be sent to prison. Only maybe. You know, he drove someone to suicide, he stole everyone's work, all of that shit. But he only might go to prison. Okay, and now this is what I was waiting for, because... there is a trope of gay guys who are really creepy to women, and it's funny because they're oblivious, and they're gay, and it's just like, haha, aren't gay people funny and creepy and... and I want to vomit angrily about it. But... it's just a really... this stupid trope that needs to die.
I didn't even know that was a trope, but oh...
It happens in a few things. It is, if memory serves, related to the Okama trope, and that it's usually the Okama being creepy at girls, because haha, it's an Okama, it doesn't mean anything. And it's just... Ugh. Hey, look who it is. But considering, like I said before, Yusuke is modeled to look like Kurosu Jun from Persona 2, who was the gay option. Except it's like, he's modeled to be the Persona gay option, but they won't commit to it. They won't let you actually do anything with it.
They wanted to have a gay character, but like not actually let you be gay, because...
It wanted to have a gay character, but not actually. It wanted its gay cake, and to eat it too. In this case, the gay cake is... I don't know where I was going with that, actually. it wanted, like, plausible deniability for the homophobic crowd.
Yeah.
While also, it's like, it's like queer baiting, but even less than that. It's like, it wants you to... It wants creepy bullshit with Anne because, haha, Anne getting embarrassed is so cute. I almost feel bad for Sai, except she's trying to fuck us up here, so... Yay, story update.
容疑者は覚えていないなどと警察では精神鑑定を行い、犯行の経緯や動機の解明を進めるとのことです。
Oops,
Yeah,
wrong
they
button.
just they,
Go on.
they don't want to follow through with the whole gay thing because, oh no, we got to keep our blank slate protagonist relatable for our straight audience.
Right, that, and it's like, they don't want to rock the boat, which is irritating in a game that actually is rocking the boat in many important ways in Japan. I feel like it just... For a game about rebellion, it toes a lot of lines that it keeps to a lot of lines.
Yeah.
And this guy has a portrait, so you know he's important. Anyway. I guess Shinjuku isn't yet.
Is that sometime this chapter?
The Shinjuku thing?
Yeah.
I thought it was, but maybe I'm full of shit. EY or speech giving. Yeah, let's go hang out with EY. He is, Gigi, just... Yay, a gun that is totally useless to me now. New Game Plus makes things a little worrying. But, you know. So yeah, this is EY, who everyone wants to date EY, I guess. Honestly, I kind of want those earmuffs of his, because God knows I could use some heavy-duty shut the fuck up earmuffs sometimes.
Why does he even have those if he sells fake guns?
俺も鬼じゃねえ。お前、俺の運びや証拠隠滅、その報酬として特別メニューを暗闘だ。お前が知る必要は毒には毒を。
EY is amazing.
このことは誰にも話すな。お前は指示に従え。
I only just now saw your shrug.
No, yeah, I... Fuck if I know. We don't know why he has those. I mean, considering the cigarette he has is actually a lollipop, because he, okay, art book spoilers. I think it's from the art book anyway. EY used to smoke, but he gave up smoking because EY has a son, and so now he has a lollipop in place of the cigarette. So the secondhand smoke doesn't mess up his son. And that's adorable.
Yeah.
Anyway, shut up. I enjoy the cards for the social links in this game. Just like this, the hanged man upside down, like messing with a phone. Relatable.
Yeah.
仕事がねえときは雑用、掃除、店番、使いっ走り。なあ、そろそろいい時間。
EY is good. EY, like, I can see why everyone wants to date him, kind of. I'm still very gay, but he is. For the many people I know with a dad fetish. You can't see it, but I'm staring directly at DV right now. Yeah, I can see why everyone wants to date him. Yuji. Yuji, please. Yuji, please. Ugh. Anyway. Holy shit, you're pale. I have definitely been on that side of that conversation before. I'm never gonna stop laughing at that, I'm sorry. I'm never gonna stop laughing at the gay agenda.
As it should be.
はっきりご報告できる。
検討くらいつかんのか。
目星ならすでに。
And now Principal Potato Head
鴨志田
is...
先生のセクハラのこと。校長。
それを聞いて何？
私は正しいことに協力している。
焦る気持ちは分かっ。自殺未遂者まで出てしまって。
はい。
すべての生徒たちにそれが今。
And look at that total
だ
non-answer.
から心の回答を探す。実在するかもわからない。
まだらめの事件。
鴨志田先生の時と同じ。
うちの生徒とは。
そう。
そういうことだ。余計な詮索はやめて最善を尽くし。
Makoto has honestly one of my favorite arcs in this game. Is there a better name for the thieves than the gay agenda? No, there is not. There is. Well, actually, no, that's not entirely true. Because one of my friends on, one of my friends named their Phantom Thief group 7 Gays and a Cat, and frankly, that's even better.
That fit?
Yes, it was very close, but yes. It might have just been 7 Gays and Cat, but
Fair enough, I guess.
yeah, I mean it. Yuji is subtle, extremely subtle.
どう次の
Also, does Akira just have instant ramen for his lunch?
Madarame on the chalkboard.
I enjoy the Madarame on the chalkboard.
あ、やべえ。社会科見学。
そういう行事はちゃんと出とけよ。
俺の場合急に真面目くんに。
へりくつこねてない。じゃあみんなでてなんか番組収録見れるらしいよ。
もうネットの情報を待ってる以外やる。
And now we have to have
ちゃんと顔出しとく方が。
Yuji be all about
テレビか。
girls, because gotta have Yuji be straight.
やっぱバカだ。
Yeah, big mood. Let us date, Yuji. Please. God, poor Yusuke.
The tagline to his entire, like, existence as a character.
Honestly true. Except for the part where 3 different writers are writing him and everyone is doing it differently. So we have ha-ha gay jokes, ha-ha creeping on Anne jokes, and then the actual, oh god, he's actually fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I did it.
Oh boy, can't wait to see what it is.
なあなあ。
Morgana. Oh my god, Morgana.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go hang out with Takemi. Let's totally ignore, because once again, 2 targets, not enough.
来ないな。診察室にどうぞ。
Then again, I'm kind of glad that Morgana doesn't know.
Yeah.
Who
actually, me
wants...
too.
Yeah, that would just be a little bit... I mean, we have...
ああ、帰ったか。
We have too much of the cat being... enforceably het anyway.
Yeah.
And then there's Yusuke just burning the shit out of Yuji.
Is there anybody that doesn't burn the shit out of Yuji?
No. No, not really. But that's fine, because, frankly, as much as I love Yuji, you'd think his weakness was fire with how much he gets burned. Let's go hang out with EY. I don't need either of these abilities, so right now I'm just gonna hang out with EY because EY's cool. Hmm.
行くぞ。
50 people. So yeah, apparently EY is just fucking shredded under that coat or something because he can beat up 50 people. Oh, EY. I have always wanted to pick the other option and just see what happens, but I'm not that brave.
Oh, that.
Yeah. EY's good. I don't want to, like, fuck him up. But I'm at least... I've got to pick the shitpost answers. I'm a big fan of Devil Survivor 2. Not picking the shitpost answers is like a crime. I love how EY pays you by just letting you, by buying you like some really nice stuff from a random diner.
More of that dad archetype, I guess.
Yeah. EY is good.
熱くないか
Alright. So, we're getting ready towards the bank dungeon, where I won't have as much LGBT to talk about, because this entire dungeon
ね
is fucking nothing.
えあ
Like, I cannot overstate how nothing the entire arc is. It's just... ugh. Oh, whoops, wrong button. Ah. Hermit crabs. Okay. I would not be able to answer that without the thing, because I am incredibly arachnophobic, and honestly, crabs are pretty much spidery enough to heebie-jeebies. I mean, it's... A crab is just a spider with giant fucking claws. Alright? I mean, I'm not wrong. It's just...
Yeah.
A crab is just a spider that will fuck you up. And it can breathe underwater, it can go underwater, it can... There is no escape from these giant fucking claw spiders.
I mean, you can avoid them by staying away from the ocean.
I mean, that's true.
Can't say that for spiders.
Devote ourselves to the cause. Ryuji's entire side arc about wanting the praise and glory and everything seems so stupid to me because it is basically the opposite of everything in his social link.
Yeah, it feels a bit forced.
It is absolutely forced. It is the opposite of everything in his social link. Like, were they... I know there are 3 writers in this game. Were the social links written by someone else? Were the social links and the story written by different people?
Seems like it at times.
It must be. God, poor Makoto.
その
Just like, yeah, so the principal has the student council president going after, first off, magic phantom thieves, and second, the fucking mafia.
Yeah. World's shittiest principal, maybe.
He's high up there. Let's go hang out with Anne. Where, once again, I get annoyed because Shiho really needs to exist more than an Anne social link.
Mhm.
Also, Shiho is a jerk, and I love it. Just like, the little bit of characterization we have for Shiho is that she is an absolute jerk in the best way. Like, she tells Anne her paintings suck, and then when Anne has a problem with this bitchy model, she fucking laughs in Anne's face about it. Just...
さ
Physical rehab is... I've had physical therapy, but never rehab therapy like that. But it's not fun. It's not easy. God. Shiho, like, at this point, Shiho is just there for Anne's development rather than for anything for herself. And it irritates me that everything Shiho went through is just there to set up Anne's development. Like, honestly, if I were to make a title for Persona 5, my Persona 5 playthrough entirely, that title would be Shiho Should Have Been a Phantom Thief.
Yeah.
Because, dear God, she should have been. Okay, I can go, yeah, let's go hang out with Yoshida. And we'll get this...
I think he was Yeah, he was one of the 2 social links I had to sacrifice in my playthrough in order to max everything else.
Yeah, he is... Honestly, he is a good character, but in terms of pure mechanics, he's not very useful. To the point where one of his abilities actually makes everything else he gives you worse than not having his link.
Yeah. I think
Like,
his...
the mechanically best way to get money in this game is to get him to rank 3 and then just never touch him again.
Yeah, most of his good stuff is kind of front-loaded, unlike a lot of
Right.
others.
Yeah, this is the fucking mood of modern day politics. Right here is the biggest mood.
Which line is it?
The, nothing's gonna change and they're just gonna keep exploiting us anyway. Well, the heckling. The thing about Yoshida is that his abilities are all, they're all about shadow negotiations. One of his early abilities lets you, when you're holding up a shadow for money, oh shit, dropped my controller. It lets you, basically say, okay, that's not enough, keep giving me more money. And you can do this as many times as you want until the shadow gets pissed and attacks you some more.
Yeah.
But one of his later abilities will just straight up double how much money you get. But the problem is, once it does that, the battle immediately ends, and you can't just keep going, give me more money. So you get a lot less money overall. So
Yeah,
raising his social link actually makes your money gathering abilities worse instead of better.
The bonus money from picking that option when the ability procs often isn't actually good at all.
It's really not. Dreams! Although I really want to answer underwear. So this thing about dreams being in black and white until color TV was invented, I mean, I want to know if that was the case before black and white TV was invented. Of course, there's obviously not gonna be much way to do that because there's no research of it back then, but...
I mean, presumably not. I remember having some dreams in black and white as a kid, though I have no idea why I would have, because it's not like I ever watched black and white TV.
じらんない。
And now we get some, poor Anne didn't even get any, she didn't even get her drink. It was all for your sake. I hate this guy so much. Yeah, this is pretty much the worst principal in the world. Yeah, basically, Gigi, that's pretty much... Honestly, that's pretty much the entire game in a nutshell. Honestly, Crooked Politician is like... the dream, just kill them all. Or at least, you know, change their hearts.
Boy, I can't tell you how many times I dreamed about that over
Oh, yeah.
2017.
Oh, yes. Honestly, I wish this game had translated the chalkboards. Like, there's just enough that isn't translated that it's really weird that it's, like, why would they bother? Oh, I got nothing to do. Okay, let's see if I can go buy some protein somewhere.
I seem to like leaving a lot of the environmental text untranslated, I guess to make it more authentic or something.
I guess, but like... it's, protein... Yeah, let's just buy a ton of protein for lifting. But, yeah, it's bad. Okay, so now what the fuck do I do? What am I supposed to do on days where I don't have, like... I don't have stuff to do?
Dare I suggest mementos?
Do I gotta? It feels like a waste of time to do it now.
I mean, you don't have to.
True. Oh, hey, oh, I can only buy a little bit. Okay. Alright. Old shitty TV. Honestly, I don't want to do mementos just because I want to get to the important part. So I'll just do this instead. Well, that was almost... Oh, come on! Oh, well. There we go! Alright, good enough. I have no idea what this does for me. It gives me proficiency. Proficiency that I can't use.
And most
Yay.
of the
帰る
activities
とするか
that aren't social links are for stats, I think.
Yeah, they are, but at this point, stats are useless to me.
帰ったか。
Yeah.
I haven't heard that. Ugh.
おい
Alright, let's go hang out with Yoshida again. And hopefully that- whoa, okay, what's that doing down there? Ah.
皆さん、 豊かに見える日本社会ですが、たくさんの若者は恩恵を受けていません。
Oh shit.
仕事はない、保証がない、蓄えもできない。未来を担うはずの若者が。何ぶつかってんだよ。悪いのはそっちだろ、じじい。 これはいかんな。
Let's...
You gonna leave him at level 3?
No, I'm probably gonna do the whole thing.
そういう無関心。喧嘩はやめ。大した理由でもないのに。てめえ、お前。
Well, he stopped the fight.
演説に皆さんと共に未来を作り。千人ぶってんダメトラが。何偉そうにか。な。誰がお前なんかを当選させる。また金ちょろまかすのか。またこの政治派。いやまあ。やってしまったな。選挙公示前にともかくダメトラと怒鳴ら。20年来のトラ。君にはかつて私は国会有力議員が後ろ盾の倉本チルドレもう20年近く当時の私は浮ついていた。
And now we get political corruption story.
ダメトラのトリプルプレーだ。私的な旅行で大事な議会を欠席。これがワンアウト。続いてなぜか多額の党費の使い込みがその釈明会見のはずが有権者をバカと呼ぶ絶火事件を政治家失格の烙印を押されたんだ。君は議員になりたいと言ったがこんな私そう言って当選の見込みいや演説で最ももう一度信じてみるか。いや一本取らよしこんなその代わり取引といこうじゃ。
And everything is deals for because this game has a theme. And now we get the cutscene of teenagers are too stupid to do anything, so how can you possibly be alive on your own?
予告までして劇場型の犯罪を演出する大人の誰か
Keep in mind, we sent 2 calling cards before Yoshida was involved, and there is no reason to believe Yoshida's teachings were involved in anyone's, because Akira never writes the calling cards. So, like, Asai is completely wrong on every conceivable level here.
話し込んでしまったか。ではまた頼むよ。
You know how to put words together. Who taught you? I mean, yes, exactly, Gigi. That's it. That is it exactly.
Sun doesn't even have anything to do with calling cards.
つまりテレ
It
ビ番
doesn't.
組を作るた
And
めに
yet,
スポンサーをつ番組合間の CM はご存知だと思いますが、あれスポンサーの関連商品まとめると番組制作費を
へえ。聞いてもねえなこいつ。
お昼にドラマの再放送が続いたり、夜は美人の女子アナさんが出る報道番組、つまり編成部というのは番組の編成を決める場所ということになりますかね。そのまんまやな。
so sleepy. That is the mood here.
聞いてもねえしこの人。収録された映像は見せ場だけ切り取って放送時間の枠に収められるわけです。映像を番組用におい。
And once again, people are all dicks.
すみません。はーい。次は現場体験です。
Yeah.
は？
And now we get more sexism at hand because more creepy bullshit. Because we gotta, once again, have the creeping on Anne.
どいつも外見ばっかで心引っこ抜いてやろうかくそ。
Because we gotta.
稽古出すな。退屈なのはわかるけど。
じゃまあカメ足体験してもらうね。ああ、カメラアシスタントってこと。カメラを移動させるときにそこの金髪くんでいいや。元気ありや。寂しけりゃ隣の彼も。くそ。
Ugh.
なあ、めんどくせえ。テンション下がるわ。
Yeah. We gotta have more creeping on Anne at all times, because of course we gotta. We gotta. It's just always about creeping on Anne.
俺ら客だろ。なんで雑用やらされるわけ。全然すっきりしねえ。便所行ってもすっきりしねえぞこれ。
Going to the bathroom didn't even make me feel better. Like, Ryuji, do you... Like, what is...
声でかいから。
Anyway.
まあ気持ちはわかるけど、お互い災難だったね。
こんなのが明日もあんのかよ。
サボるんじゃねえぞ、リュウジ。
合ってるよ。
Yeah.
いい回答だも楽じゃねえな。
Trying to stay on stream without, like... Oh, shit. Without, like, falling over and just lying down is kind of hard. But hopefully, I will have a chair next week.
日頃あんま来ない方向来たし、気晴らしに我が輩、あそこがいいぜ。来るとき見えたでかいパンケーキみたいな。なんだか美味しそう。
ああ、ドームタウンか。丸いあれは野球場だな。あと周りは遊園地。
ビル街の真ん中なのに結構ガチな絶叫マスク。よし、挑戦だ。我が輩の男気見せて。別に絶叫マシーン乗れたからって男気感じないけど。
その前に猫乗れねえだろ。
そうなの？
カバンに閉じこもってりゃバレねえかもだが。けど行ってみっか、ドームタウン。
私もジェットコースターのお腹になった。
God.
我が輩、別にゲロ。
I actually want pancakes now. Chat, why are you doing this to me?
Same.
失礼。その服、囚人の学生。
And here is this fucker with the fucking vest. He's not wearing it, but he still has the fucking vest from my church when I was younger, and I...
たまたま近くを通ったんで挨拶でもって。明日なあ僕
明智五郎って言います。
Ah.
明智
出演？お前有名人な。
何回かテレビに出させてもらっただけ。ごめん、本当に通りかかっただけなんだ。もう行かないと明日の打ち合わせなんだ。これからケーキ食べに行くのかい？
Honestly, pretty much everyone in this game has really fluffy looking hair.
お昼
like-
食べ損ねてさ。
Yeah, kinda.
あ？ケーキ？
あれ違ったかな。美味しそうなパンケーキとか聞こえた。まあいいや。じゃあ明日スタジオで。
あいつ。あの髪型変えねえと人気なさそうじゃん。
Never. Dunking on Akechi's hair
何も分かってない。
まあいいや。
is always gonna be one of my favorite pastimes for this game.
His hair specifically, huh?
Well, dunking on him in general, but also his hair.
なあ、ゲロ酔いマシン。ねえねえ。
Give me pancakes, God. Okay, as soon as stream is over, I'm going upstairs and I'm going to make myself some fucking pancakes. I don't care if it's 9 p.m. when it's over. I will absolutely make myself pancakes at 9 goddamn p.m. You should go to sleep.
Live the dream.
I will live fucking bacon and pancake dream at 9 p.m. No one can stop me. I will. My best life is gonna be, you know, pancakes.
入られます。あいつ昨日の CM 開けます。7、6、5秒前、4、3。
さて続きまして、今会いたい人。
I've got a lot to say about Akechi, but I will wait until after this cutscene.
大好評を受けまして、本日も彼に来てもらってます。現役高校生探偵、明智五郎くんです。
どうも。
明智くん、ごめんね、忙しい。
僕も驚いてます。ちょっと恥ずかしいです。
何でも探偵として今気になっている事件があるとか。
そうですね。まだらめ画伯の。
出たー、怪盗騒動ね。明智くんも気になってたんだ。
Okay, so this background, I can't really point at it. I need to get like a pointer thing that I can move around my UI, but I'm pretty sure that weird like star shape in the background with the lights and everything is straight from Traverse Town in Kingdom Hearts. Like that's the part where you have to like, where it's like connected to the battery and you have to light it up and it doesn't actually do anything ever, even though it looks like it should. So like this is straight up Traverse Town.
本当に正義のヒーローなら
Yeah, it has
い
that
てほ
look.
しいですよ。夢があるし。
I mean, I
へー
would imagine if it's meant to look like anything.
これでも僕、サンタクロースが実在したらいいのにって今まあ本当に実在したら住居侵入で逮捕ですけど。
Anyway, with the yellow and the stars and everything, I think it's meant to look Persona 4-ish. But
でも
eye
It
rolling.
should be a game
本当
show.
にそんな回答がいるんだとしたら、
Honestly, it might be. Variety shows in Japan are
ここ
pretty.
で裁かれるべきだと思います。
はっきり言うね。彼らのやってることは
That said, I would kill to see Akechi on some of those weird Japanese game
怪
shows.
盗団がいなきゃ今でも悪事が続いてたっていう人もいるけど。
まだらめ画伯のしたことはでも
I just want to keep in. I want to point out again here that they have no idea how they're doing this. Like, as far as anyone knows, the best possible explanation here is that they're blackmailing people. So, like, they should have just said that instead of, like, oh, you're forcibly changing people's hearts.
本当は実在してなかったらお恥ずかしいですね。その時は天末を高校生活最後の自由研究。では、明智くんと同世代の高校生たちにも回答。まずは回答は実在するに決ま。3割ちょっとくらいかな。意外と多いですね。ちょっと驚きました。みんなは回答の行いについてどう思ってるのか。
Alright.
それではこちらのもし仮に回答がいるとして。
So, fun trivia is that this entire set, there was originally going to be more variants in this cutscene. There are voiced lines in the game that were cut of Akechi responding to each individual response.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And I don't know why they were cut, because it's like... you would think they would be important to... Like, they're not important, there's no point to cutting it.
Seems to me like a lot of the lines that were cut, just kind of browsing through the dummied out lines, just kind of sort of streamline the writing or something?
I guess.
But I wouldn't know.
But I mean, in this scene in particular, it's a talk show, so there is a lot of reason to just put it back on the same topic. Like, you could... railroading a conversation on a talk show is easy as just... And of course, Akechi's just talking about magic here, but it's very, like, no one is bringing up the possibility of they're just blackmailing.
でも警察ってマジ？言わせておけばいいさ。
てか悪い。ちょっとトイレ。すぐ戻っ。
And Ryuji is classy as shit.
Always.
Always.
会えてよかった。お礼が言いたくてね。やっぱりアンチテーゼがなきゃアウフヘーベンは起こらない。
And now Akechi is trying to make himself sound smart. Like, Jesus Christ, this chuny motherfucker trying to, like, sound smart. I don't want to talk to you again, you light Yagami looking motherfucker. Anyway, so, Akechi. Well, there was no deal. What do I have against Light Yagami? Alright, story time. Y'all... So, Death Note... The artist for Death Note originally... Or before Death Note did a manga called Hikaru no Go about a kid named Hikaru who plays Go, which is a Japanese board game. It was a very fun manga, I liked it a lot. And then when I saw this artist is doing a new manga, I'm like, oh hell yes, I want to read this. I want to read more more of this person playing Go. And then it was fucking Death Note. Death Note's shit. I'm saying it right now. Light Yagami's a punk ass bitch. And like, Light Yagami's shit.
今の明智かすかした面しやがってさっさと行こうぜ
I never actually finished Death Note, but
I read it. I read it all the way through a while ago. I feel like the ending was a cop out, but I mean, yes. Aww. So, Akechi is... Alright, come on, let's go. Lil Hylian. Okay, no, it was... it was... The ending was a cop-out. The ending read to me more like the author just ran out of ideas and just decided, like, the breakdown, Light's breakdown at the end was... It just felt forced. Anyway. Oh hey, I can Kawakami S-Link. I guess I should. Let's call Kawakami. Anyway, hello Hylian. I don't remember if I've seen you around before, but if you're new, welcome to my stream. I play a lot of games and talk about how they handle LGBT themes, which is usually badly because video games are a cesspool. If you like, you can follow me, and I've got stuff down below talking about me, so check it out. And now we talk about how gross the game is half the time. That said, I love Kawakami as a character.
yeah.
I wish... Like, if Kawakami was... If there wasn't the dating Kawakami bullshit, this would honestly probably be my favorite social link, just because Kawakami is incredibly relatable. Like, okay, I'm done working, and just goes and fucking crashes on someone else's bed. Kawakami don't give a shit. Kawakami is just great in general.
Yeah.
Kawakami is, like, if the... I have a big weakness for the cutesy characters who are just, like, actually jaded, just jaded and tired, and it's a great character archetype. It's like, I wouldn't even mind the maid bullshit, because it's, Let's be nice. Anyway, just the cutesy exterior and the jaded and tired interior is one of my favorite archetypes. Like Tamamo from Fate, Kawakami in this, just that entire I'm blanking, but I know there's a billion of them in anime because there always is.
On the subject of maids, I cannot tell you how glad I am that I managed to get through the game without ever once entering the maid cafe.
Yeah. Honestly, I think the only good thing about the maid cafe is that it was involved in an anthology comic where Akira, Yusuke, Mishima, and Yuji go into the maid cafe and get banned for life.
Oh.
So, I don't remember the chapter, I might be exaggerating it, but that was... The impression I took away was that they're pretty much banned for life. And it's like, yeah, that's acceptable. The only way the maid cafe is acceptable. Everyone, all these girls name-dropping Naoto and saying that Akechi is like Naoto, and then going on about how much they want to date him. Even though Naoto is publicly, openly female at this point, I just really choose to believe this means all the girls want to date Naoto anyway.
Yeah.
Right, so Akechi, Akechi, okay, all of the characters in this game tend to have kind of on-the-nose designs and naming. Akechi in particular is, he is named after, Kogoro, a famous detective, I can't remember the last name right now, and Akechi Mitsuhide, who is famous from the Battle of Honnoji in Japan, when, Akechi Mitsuhide was, one of Nobunaga's trusted generals, who, for unknown reasons, turned traitor and attacked and killed... It was directly responsible for the death of Nobunaga. And then he bit off more than he could chew, and thought Japan would unify behind him. Japan instead killed his ass, and he basically killed Oda Nobunaga at Honnoji, and then pretty much died like 2 weeks later.
Oh god. I did not know that it was wrapped up in a bow like that.
Yeah. 3 Olympic-sized pools. Good to know. Yeah, so, the game is not subtle. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, so, obviously this means Akechi will be turning against the police at some point. Ow. Fuck. My knees are in pain. You can't measure the value of a treasure in money, except that is literally what we do after every palace. We literally sell off the treasure after every palace.
Well, you didn't sell the second one.
True. Oh, Ryuji.
てかさっきから一人でポリちょっとよこせそれ
ごめん、今のでラスト。
I love Anne, just for the record.
すぎるぜ。 警察が動き始めたってのに。
We know.
Yes.
本当なのかな。このまま続けて大丈夫だよね。
Oh, thank you for that. So now we know. Anyway.
警察怖くて怪盗やってられっかよ。
I know more about Japanese history than I know about fictional detectives.
けど
I gotta be honest, I don't actually read a lot of mystery genre stuff because there was one author who I really liked, but she is dead, so she's obviously not publishing anymore. It'd be kind of cool if she was, just like ghost publishing.
楽しそうだった。
Anyway, but that's the only real mysteries I can get into, so it's just like,
俺たち何も知らねえし。
どうして取り調べだって
I'm
思っ
not
たの？
sure I've ever actually read a detective novel. Except, I think I read the
もし
first
かして何
Sherlock
か隠
Holmes
してる。
story one.
困ってる
That
こ
was
とが
back
あ
in
るな
high
ら
school.
相談に乗るけど。
Not a genre I know a lot about either.
yeah, it's not my favorite genre.
そうじゃなきゃやってらんないよね。何それ。生徒会長のあんたならさ。
And now we're getting into...
そんなわけないじゃない。だって先生、あの日までは本当にいい先生。まあでも、生徒会長って先生たちの味方だもんね。じゃあ、あなたこそ友達として何をしたの？私よりよっぽどあの子の近くにいて何をした？何もできなかったよ。大きい声出さないで。
困ってるやつを助ける怪盗がいるなら、俺は全力で応援するけどね。誰かさんよりよっぽど頼りになるし。
yeah, Makoto is as subtle as a brick through a window, and then everyone else is throwing bricks through her entire everything.
そろそろ次の大物見つけねえと。
Worldview, I guess.
私だって
Protect Makoto at all costs, honestly. God, I named this stream after the boring-ass dungeon, but we're not even gonna get to the dungeon at this rate.
明智のせいか。テレビの影響。
We'll have to change the title for the next stream.
I guess. So, okay, I'm gonna be honest, I'm, tsundere bombs, I am very bad at connecting, Twitch names to actual names. What do I call you? Who are you?
信じてくれる人、せっかく増え出した。
I'm certain I know you, but I'm also not sure.
また大物やりゃ済む話だろ。
で、次の大物の目星は。
Oh, okay, that's what I thought, but I thought you had a different... Okay, I'm very smart. Yeah, okay. Hi, Len.
つうか、
あ、寮を出た。不潔な上に騒がしすぎる。
いやどうすんだよ。あの
これから高巻さん、いや、アンの家に。手土産も用意した。
は？だ。
バカな。
お前がな。
手持ちの全財産は。
そこじゃねえから。ほんとどうすんのよ。
せめえから無理だって。それに親も絶対許すわけねえし。
Christ.
ユウスケは大事な戦力だしな。よし、うちに来い。
お前が言うな。
喫茶店だっけ？四茶って近いよね。しかも駅徒歩1分。じゃあ今からまだらめ開新記念パーティー。
We've got to. This is. Just that entire bit with that unnecessary Yusuke being
ああ、俺布団派だから。
creepy at Anne. Like, I'm. They're very clearly going for the eccentric artist who is, like, obviously neuroatypical, neurodivergent, except that they won't commit to it, which I will be talking about a lot more once we get to Futaba's dungeon. I will be focusing a lot on autism talk and neurodivergence talk, and how this game fucks it all up because it won't commit to anything.
お邪魔します。
女の子まで
いつもお世話になってます。
世話かけられてますの間違いだろ。
Sojiro has no faith in Akira.
座りな。おごるよ。お前は手伝え。
おいしい。
ああ、酸味が深いな。
そっか、思い出した。ルブランって。
昔の話さ。
The timing of... The timeline of LeBlanc actually always confuses me a bit. But I will get into that more later.
The timing, you said?
The timeline. If he was in a magazine a long time ago, but we know about how we know the timeline for his old job. It just doesn't make much sense to me, but
I would need a refresher, but that...
well, I'll keep that for later because that'll be
Yeah.
after the bank.
ごちそうさまでした。
Yeah.
この階段
Well
な。
after.
名前。
高巻です。高巻杏。
あんちゃんか。かわいい名前だ。彼氏いんの？
いないっすよ。
I've always been like, is Sojiro like trying to figure out if Anne is Akira's girlfriend or?
あ、もうモナバッグ置き。
In my heart, it's that he knows Futaba is gay and is trying to like be a good wingman, but of course, Atlas is cowards.
I have some bad news, unfortunately.
込みどこしかねえわ。
So the page with all of the dummied out lines?
Yeah.
There's a couple from that scene.
マジかよ。
Oh God, no! Don't.
You can imagine.
No! 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 Why would no? Shut up! Oh, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Why would anyone do that?
あ、
な、やばくね？
思ったより片付いてる。
No, why? Shut up. No, no, it's not. No.
俺たちの話で持ちきりだ。信じていた連中まで。
You can find the page on the cutting room floor if you're curious about it yourself. I'm not gonna go into any more detail.
声を落とせ。
これじゃあみんなに勇気与えるどころか。
Why would you do that?
そろそろ次の大物に行った方がいい。
Sometimes Atlas is worse than
なかなか見
coward.
つかねえ
That's
んだよ
why.
な。
Okay, you know what? I am ignoring that. That is gone. Out, kaput. That doesn't matter. It's gone. The lines are gone. And instead, Futaba is extremely gay. And Sojiro was just like trying to see if Anne was you know, if he could be a good wingman for Futaba. That is my belief, and I am sticking to it because Jesus Christ, Atlas.
Works for me.
右に同じ
Let's sleep on it.
言うと思ったよ。お前って
でも他にどうすんの？
くっそ。これじゃ明智の野郎に言う。
なんだ？
すまん
Oh, right, I was gonna ask you, Len, do you know if, Akechi Kogoro was named after Akechi Mitsuhide?
で菓子折り買ったの？
いくらだったんだよ。
じゃあとりあえず歓迎パーティー始め。
妙にテンション。
実は見つけちゃった。鍋とかできないか？我が輩賛成。同じ。
肉が入ってりゃ何でもいいぜ。
締めはおじやで頼む三つ葉を
ダメかな？
Hot and...
関係ないから。
じゃ。
Poor Akira is just...
買い出し私たちで行くから後で割り勘ね。
Poor Akira, honestly. His room is going to, like, be unbearable. The Japanese summers are not fucking around, for the record. They will, like... When I was in Japan, it was... Oh, okay, so before I started hormone therapy, hormone therapy will fuck up your temperature tolerance. But before that, I was the kind of person who was wearing really thick hoodies in the summertime.
Yeah, I can confirm that.
Yeah, he can. Okay. Sojiro is good. Anyway, and then, but when I went to Japan, I was not prepared because it was just... I barely had any clothes that were suitable for hot weather because I was never hot. And then Japan was just like melting.
Yeah. I know that when I was there, it was alternately like melting my face off and just pouring buckets of rain.
Yup. And often it was both. Just when it was pouring buckets of rain, you were inside, so it didn't matter.
Yeah.
そう見える？
でももし仮に本当にそんな回答が僕は法で裁かれるべきだと思う。
Well, I like to think I'm hot. Thank you, Hylian. Okay, maybe that was bad, but shush. Well, let me have my ego patting. Anyway, yeah, Japanese weather is, it was murder. Like, I checked, and some days it would get to 115 degrees on the ground. Fahrenheit, obviously. If it was Celsius, that would be worrying. But, because, like, you would be in Tokyo and you'd have black concrete, black asphalt everywhere, and then steel skyscrapers on every side. It's basically a giant convection oven. And then Matt will remember the salarymen walking around in the fucking 115 degree weather with their nice suits on, long sleeves. And I don't know how they are alive. And now Makoto's like, huh?
いい大学に
Capitalism is cruel.
Capitalism is extremely cruel. We should get rid of it.
っていくのは大変なの。そのためならどんな手だって使うわ。あなたも将来のために今やるべきことだけに。
The problem with this part is
ご
that
めんなさい。
Sai has a point about sexism in Japan, but it's also
ああ、その件ね。
just bad because Sai is also literally like, well, you'll see how she treats Makoto later, but it's
私
it's just the sexism is bad. We're going to tell you this by putting that in the mouth of the jerk.
もう食えね
美味だったぜ。アンドのきっといいお嫁さんに。
Anne is the most relatable always.
なんだ、ユウスケ。
締めをやってないぞ。うどんやおじやは。
いや今度にしとけ
Fucking Yusuke.
寝るの早っ。
疲れねえ方がおかしいだろ
Seriously, Anne is the most relatable.
お
昔のアンドのは。
そんな変わんねえよ
Just immediately passes out after eating. Like, yeah, big
な
mood.
っちまったけど友達は少なかったな帰国子女で見た目もこれだからな
Man, game, stop showing me food. Now I kind of want hot pot.
地味なやつは近づかない
Nope, I'm still set on pancakes. Pancakes are still gonna happen.
で、
俺ら
互いを知るにはいい機会だ。俺の過去はすっかり知られたんだ。お前たちも話すべきだ。
Oh,
自分は
Yusuke.
失いいぜ話すよ小さい頃親父が死んじまってさずっとおふくろと二人本当は陸上で特待生とかになっておふくろに楽させたかったんだ結局ダメにしちまったんだけどよ
Well, but, you know, even if they won't let us date Yuji, they should at least let us hug him sometimes. Because
高1の時鴨志田に手あげちまって
this poor boy
教師
needs
連中から言いたい放
a
題
thousand hugs.
あの時のおふくろの顔帰りに謝られたんだ片親でごめんってよ
そんなことがあったのか。学校はみんな平等と教えるが。
Ryuji needs so many hugs. A hug.
まあ
Let me date this fucking vulgar, nasty crime boy. Please.
例の話か。
Dare we dream of that being one of the things they add in the golden version?
Oh, there's no way they're going to. Atlas is cowards. Atlas is cowards at best. But God, please. Wow, who is this man? We have surely never seen him before.
あのお金のこと告発しますよ。
そんなのお前が勝手にやったって言えばすぐ話だ。
嘘。だって私は指示。
俺を誰だと思ってるんだ。
そんな。
おいお前、警察にこう証言しろ。
I want to hug Ryuji.
ガキがいきなり俺に乱暴してきたってな。ちょっとでも余計なこと喋ったら分かってんだろうな。黙れ。貴様は終わりだ。俺に逆らったらどうなるか。お前らに思い知ら。すみません。通報が。あなたは。
No, no, no. Drunk man is not best boy. Drunk man is worst boy.
警察の方に
そこの少年がそれで。
だそうですよ。それと俺の名前は一切どういう。おい確保しろ。わかりました。
I have no idea who the voice is.
ってるだけで腹立ってくっそ。たったそんだけで障害かよ。
女の方もひどいな。だんまり
I am really not okay with blaming the woman in this situation, but
そういうやつの心こそ盗むべきだ。思い出せないか。まあ夜道だった上に逮捕なんてショックが重なったんじゃな。肝心なことが思い出せねえ辛さは我が輩。
被害者の個人情報は保護される。それにもう判決が出たんだろう。うまく相手を特定して仕返しできても、こいつの
ありえねえ。世の中間違って
oh well, there we go. It is in fact Ikeda Shuichi.
弱ってるやつ助けねえで身勝手な大人を勝ち逃げさせてよ。
偉い奴らが決めることなんて当てになんねえよな。
俺たちなら正せるんじゃないか。俺たちが正しい正義を見せつけて。
ああ、そうだぜ、ユウスケ。
いいんじゃないか。
I want to protect all of these children.
何熱くなって。
おっと、悪い。起こした？
うん、別に。けどなんか不思議。聞きながら思ったよ。みんなのこと昔から知ってる気がする。
It feels like this should be foreshadowing for something, but it's not. It's just that, oh, everyone is... Their backstories are so similar. That's it.
我が輩には振り返れるほどの記憶はない。
何言ってんだ。お前以上のはみ出し者なんて。ええか。その記憶を取り戻すために。
This scene is really good. It makes me happy that everyone is getting together, and even Ryuji is getting to like comfort Morgana, which is the game later completely forgets, which is annoying to me, because I like it better when they're getting along. Because as I said before, a game about, or any show about a team where the team doesn't feel like they would be friends is beyond irritating. I'm looking at Persona 4, but I'm also looking at like half of the fucking Sentai series. Like, for those who don't know, I'm a big fan of tokusatsu shows, of,
No, you?
Listen, the fact that half of my gifts for followers and donations and all of that are tokusatsu gifts means nothing. No one would ever know that I'm a huge fan of tokusatsu. But, Sentai shows, Japanese Power Rangers, well, there's more detail, but that's not at all relevant. They're supposed to be about teams, but in some of the worst shows, it's all about the Red Ranger and no one else matters ever. I'm fucking looking at you, Ninja. Just... That was a bad show.
今日はこの辺でお開きにすっか。
ああ、そうだ。マスターが泊まってけって言ってた。
それはありがたい。
お前が説得したんだろ。
Yikes.
超嬉しくない。
風呂に入らないと寝られないが。
銭湯あるから行ってこいよ。我が輩は行けないけどな。
へえ、いいかもな。あんはどうすんの？
あんたたちだけでどうぞ。じゃあね、モルガナ。
Then Anna's ice cold and ignores everyone else to say goodnight to the cat. And the cat ruins it immediately. That said, I would rather talk to cats than people too, half the time.
やっぱ広い風呂っていい。
ちょっと暑い気がする。
じいさん、暑
And yeah, that's a stereotype in Japan that old men like really hot baths. I don't know where it came from or if it's true or anything. She's a great teammate. Can't... They have to keep emphasizing that everyone is very straight. So instead, I will just be... Might be good for aches. Maybe, that makes some sense. And of course they're talking about it in the bath, with someone, like, literally 2 feet behind them.
One of the tropes that this game does in its dialogue that I just really hate is using you're a guy to mean you're straight. Like,
Agreed.
you're a guy, right?
Strong agree.
Can't you act more like a guy? Like,
yeah. Keep in mind that Akira is, like, right next to the hot water faucet, and he doesn't give a single shit. Do I have a nullfire persona equipped? Maybe that's it.
you have the omnipotent orb.
That's true, that's true, that's it. That's, like, am I carrying that into the bath, though?
Probably.
Alright. Let Akira be your sleeping beauty, Morgana. Jesus. I wish there was more... Just... bleh. There was more of the, just... You don't have to have the... more options to evade the haha, look how straight everyone is. Or rather, I wish there was less of that in the first place, but failing that...
A little bit off topic, but God, Akira's ego is so small in his bed.
I mean, I'm assuming that's because it's summertime, and we were just talking about how Japanese summertime will fuck you up.
I don't remember it ever being bigger, but maybe I'm just misremembering it.
I'm pretty sure it is in the winter. I might be full of it, but... we'll look later.
I am.
Ugh. Oh wow, I've got a bunch of people in chat today. Hello everyone! I hope you're all having fun. So, for some reason, Akechi and Makoto are at a university. Probably because it's entrance exams, but shrug. Or mock tests or something.
被害者が出てるんだし、怪盗団のことは追求し。
怪盗団を否定しているのに、怪盗団の実在は疑。
ああ、テレビ見てくれたんだ。真実を追いかけるのに常識が邪魔になることだってあるから。彼らがいるって考えた方が多くのことに辻褄が合う。
Oh, that's what that is.
Pretty much. To both of you, yes.
たまたまだよ。
なんか楽しんでません？
そうかもね。 予告回答なんてフィクション。現実でやり遂げたやつがいるとし、カリスマ探偵なんて言われてる身としてはライバル視するなって方が無理だろう。
自己評価が高いのね。回答は悪で、あなたが正義？
勝手に人の心をいじってるやつと比べれば、少なくとも僕は正義の側に。それに僕は自分に備わった才能を使って世のために奉仕しているに過ぎない。君だってそうじゃないの？
私。
Anyway.
なんだ君、意外と言いなりのいい。そろそろ始まるな。じゃあね、サイさんによろしく。
なんで私ばかり責められるの？
Honestly, protect Makoto. Protect all of these kids. Let them all be protected and also gay for each other, please.
こんな美味しいコーヒー。
次が決まるまでいていいんだぞ。
I like how Sojiro is just
いえ、
picking up strays now.
ことにしました。
He is absolutely fine with letting Yusuke stay. And presumably the only payment Sojiro would be getting from that is that Yusuke would say nice things about his coffee.
Well, I mean, that's plenty for him.
True. It just makes me laugh that all you have to do to get on Sojiro's good side is say nice things about his coffee.
大したもんだよ。よく自分で気づけたな。
大げさですよ。またコーヒーをいただきに来ても。
待ってるよ。
彼も大変だったんですよね。マスターと彼は親戚なんですか？
ああ、なんつうか、ただの知人だ。血は繋がってね。
立ち入った質問かもしれませんが。
いうか、似てるからかね。
Say nice things about Sojiro's coffee, and he'll even, like, drop the Tsundere act, and he'll actually be honest and nice.
お前さんとこの師匠、元師匠、その人だって才能を盗むって以外に、お前になんか思うとこがあったんだろうよ。
俺も心の底からは。
He killed your mother.
俺、そろそろ。
I did.
本当にいいの？うちなんかにはもったいないぜ。
寮で俺だけが抱えているのも、後期の目にさらされるのも嫌でしょうから、何の変哲もない日常をほんの少し彩る。母もきっと。
そうか。じゃあ、預かっ。
ごちそうさまでした。
I mean, true. Feelings are not straightforward, but I have a lot of strong opinions about narratives about father figures. Also, Akira looks comfy as shit. Like, honestly, I wish everyone had equivalent just, like, comfy looks. Just their loungewear lazing around. I just want everyone to be comfy while we go raid the depths of the human unconscious. P.S. Fucking Yusuke. Jesus, when are you going to let me get to the part this stream was actually supposed to be about? This is just a little side quest that is connected to a little half-hour anime OVA they did for Persona 5 called Daybreakers. This little subplot is just that one little... Let's do it. Fucking Yusuke. Yeah. Except the OVA explicitly isn't canon. It is explicitly an alternate universe sort of deal. It explicitly says it's a what if. Let's go to Inokashira Park. Poor Akira. How much is 5 kilometers in Imperial System?
Should know, but I don't.
I would know, but it involves doing math, and fuck math. Either way, I'm certain it's more than I could run.
Google Senpai says about 3.1 miles.
Go run 3 miles. Alright, now we're gonna hang out with EY some more.
And I could barely run 1 mile when I was
Oh, I straight up
than I am now.
Same. I didn't even run the mile. I would jog for half of it. Eventually, when my times were starting to get the worst, the school track was a quarter mile, and you would have to run 4 laps around the track to do the mile. So what I always did is I would just run 3 laps instead, and that would have me finishing in about the middle of the pack.
I'm pretty sure I considered doing that, but never actually went through with it. Instead, I just would always be the last person to finish, every.
That was me until I started doing the 3-lap thing, because I was, I always knew you were a thug. My social anxiety back then was even worse than it is now. I hated standing out in basically any way at all. I still hate standing out, but then I'm trying to make a career out of streaming, so hey, that's interesting. But,
I think, for me, it was, I had the anxiety as well, but I think I was also just, afraid of getting caught.
That's fair, I was also afraid. But, I was also more afraid of standing out. And also even more afraid of, having to stay after classes and do after-school class stuff. Which I did have to do a couple of times because I was out of shape, to say the least.
Yeah. Yes. I think I had that once or twice as well.
Why are you being so mean? Don't be a jerk, Eli. Eli is a good dad, even if he's really bad at showing it. Seems like a theme with the dads in this game. They're either horribly shitty people, or they're just really bad at showing it.
Yeah.
Kick him in the dick! Kick him in the dick! I'm sleepy.
Oh yeah?
No, no you can't. No you can't. Fucking light Yagami.
最近の若いやつは当然わかるよなその通りだ
I honestly don't understand why they have the network function, but I'm not complaining.
Honestly, before that existed, the whole pop quiz mechanic was kind of bullshit.
Oh, it was. I just straight up used game facts for it. But, I don't want to. God, Kawakami is relatable. Fucking Akechi with the sparkles. Anyway. Yeah, it looks like we're definitely not getting to the boring bullshit palace tonight. It is 8:24 p.m. Hi, Lian. Okay. Yeah.
誰かが助けてやれんだったらこっちも怪盗なんてやってねえんだよ本当なのかな続けて大丈夫どういうやっちまった恐喝なのか催眠なのかどうやって自白まで追い込むの教えてもらえないこんなもの証拠にならない私はあなたたちが怪盗団だと思ってるさっきの警察に直に見張られるのはお前の身だってどうなる君が白状してくれたら話してくれる
I have a right to be silent.
それ認めているのとどうぞ
Fucking. You know, maybe Akira just should not have had his phone volume up that high. Like, maybe this is Akira's fault.
The one and only time that Ryuji shouting about them being phantom thieves ever actually comes to bite him in the ass.
Yeah, pretty much. Wait, that magazine Anne is reading, isn't that the girl from her social link on the cover?
Maybe.
I don't know, I'd have to look again.
I haven't got there yet, so I'll look when it gets there.
Fair enough.
彼に案内してもらったの。坂本龍二君。まだらめの門下生だった。厚生高校2年生。
Uh,
これのことで聞きたい
Huh.
ことがあ
I
って。
cannot tell, actually.
誰かが助けてやれんだったらこっちも怪盗なんてやってねえんだよ。
鴨志田とまだらめで酷似し、偶然にしては出来すぎなほどタイミングよく集まった被害者たち。疑わない方法を教えてほしい。
君の目的は何だ。わざわざ報告しに来たのか。
どうせ言われてきたんでしょ。学園から犯罪者を出すわけに自殺とかセクハラとか見逃すくせに。
I do like Anne a lot, but
そんなこと分かってる。
one of my favorite things about this game is that
だから
everyone is angry,
あなたたちの
and anger is good in this
このこ
game.
とはまだ私しか知らないの。正義を取引か
Yeah.
改心させてほしい。
誰だ。
できないとは言わないのね。でもそれはまだ言えない。明日放課後屋上で続く。引き受けてくれ。
うかつなんだよ。自覚がなさすぎる。龍二。
なんで俺だけなんだよ。
ごめんなさい。
おい、証拠があんだよな。
レコーダーか。そもそも手口を解明できるはず。
あの人のことだし。保護観察中のこいつだけはちょっとや。
こいつがいなくなったらきつい。
なら
Fuck the police.
今は素直に従っておくべきだ。
Only trust your fists. Police will never help
痛
you.
恨のミスではあったが、致命傷ではない。取り戻すしかないだろう。
へいへい。ってことでいいんだな。明日屋上だ。
俺はど
I'm
うした
just
ら。
looking at the
目立っちゃうってば。ユウスケは
the
外で待っ
text
て
on
て。
Ryuji's t-shirt and thinking about how
あの
often
人
an art
何企んでんだろう。
of him changes the first letter.
Yeah, it's a good trend. Oof. Ah.
おい、
We best be prepared for anything. By which they mean go to sleep because we're not going to let you do anything else. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. People did a request on the forums and it got granted, which is odd because I've done 2 requests so far. Because I'm just saving everything up for... Oh, hey, here we go. Oya might be a good character if A, you couldn't date her, B, her skills were not completely useless.
改心させたい相手って
Yeah.
あるマフィアのボス。マフィア？
何言い出してんだ。
図に乗ってそう名乗ってるそうよ。フィッシュ最悪なのは奴らに目をつけられたら徹底詐欺の片棒を担がされて。
マジかよ。
うちの生徒にも被害者がいるらしいの。嘘。
彼らは子供を中心に。
そのボスの名前は？
さあ、わからない。彼らに脅されて誰も証言し。
Geez, I still read that N as an H just by default now.
I mean, it should be. It absolutely should be.
それともなんかチクッと言い返せねえのか。
I can never pick anything else.
絶対言うと思った。
I have never been able to pick any option other than that because I have to.
それだけが頼りの情報。期限は2週間過ぎれば全ての証拠を警察。私の期待。完全に向こうのペースだったな。
何が期待だ。
ユウスケに連絡だ。
I do like this mechanic, honestly. The framing, the story framing and everything.
囚人学園の生徒誠が怪盗団騒ぎに。
Let's just twist the knife a little bit.
誠が
You're a bad sister.
妹の名前を出すなんて。いいわ。嘘を言っているかは。
ああ、もう。
しかしマフィアと。
大丈夫かな。やるにしても相手の情報が犯罪に手を染めてる輩どものボス。
けど
どこが？
善人面した悪人を懲らしめても世間。しかしれっきとした犯罪者を、それも。
そっか。
なるほど。あの明智にも。どうするよ。
Honestly, if this game, I wish this game had like a Steam release, so you could in fact mod Ryuji's shirt to say, to replace that first letter.
Oh man.
That would be good shit. Then again, I also really don't want to know what Steam modding communities would do to this game. We all know about what happened to Skyrim.
I can tell you what they do. They make you able to romance Ryuji.
That too, there is that.
お前とモルガナは鴨志田の時でちょっとコツ掴んでんじゃね。
我が輩もフォローしてやる。
よし。じゃあ情報持ち寄って週末また連絡入れるからよ。
Oh, that is a very scary sentence to see in this context, Gigi.
よし。
For true counts. What did you do? Wait, what? Why would he? But why would you just not make a Hyur? Why would... But why would... Why? I don't understand. Oh, and now we're starting the social link. That is ultimate cowardice. Like, I don't understand. Kiss him! Kiss him! Seriously, just... Why is Yusuke not a romance option? Like, I've talked about it before, but Yusuke is basically just a homage to Jun Kurosu. He's also very much Alright. Yeah. Oh. Meh. Train. I was going somewhere with that.
About Yusuke being modeled after Jun.
Right. So it's very clear that, well, in the concept art, he didn't look much like Jun at all in the concept art. So clearly, as they refined him, they made him more Jun-like intentionally. So, like, they are definitely trying to get more, to make him seem more like the gay character from previous games, because that's, you know, what they want. They want to get old fans back. They want to basically queerbait. I keep looking back in chat and seeing Gigi's comment about the Final Fantasy XIV mod, and why would it, like, what is the point? Just make a here.
Well, presumably it would also change everyone else's character.
That's true. It's happening because you're a shit. Like, yeah, student council president, please solve the mafia. That is clearly... Student council president, solve the mafia. That is exactly the duties of a student council. It'll change color. That's chlorine. Like, what exactly is this guy teaching that makes acid rain relevant? Like, what class in high school do you... What class... Me too, Morgana. What class teaches acid rain?
I honestly can't remember what his subject was supposed to be.
Me neither. So let's just go check out the plot.
ごめんね急に。あいや。おいちょあのね。
Run over by a car and have an incurable illness.
はあ。いいでしょ。ねえ。すごいな。
So now we're at the
あのさ。ごめん。あ。
library. Okay. There we go. I'll be nice. Yeah. Classroom. This is a lot of busy work, but at least it's better busy work than in the Kamoshida thing.
Oh god, yeah.
The running around the school to find volleyball players. I'm at least gonna be nice to this poor kid. This kid is honestly...
I like how one of the options was you're a pizza smuggler.
Agreed. It's... I hope Ryuji knows how to use incognito mode. And then both of these options are the same thing every time. Let Akira speak, you cowards. Morgana, I choose you! Alright, yeah, let's call Kawakami. Yeah, let's do this, and then...
それでは伺います。
let's just button mash through this. There we go.
ご利用ありがとうございました。
Ugh, I feel like I barely got anything done today. There is just this much filler between palaces. Although it's not all filler, that's not fair. There is a lot happening here that isn't filler. Just...
むすぜ。
There's also a lot happening that is.
yeah, basically.
Just a lot. Just a lot.
Yeah. Why did you have to tell me about that, Gigi? I keep looking back and... These guys are jerks.
Good intake.
Thank you. Oh, good. Is this the part that I think it is?
Yes.
Yup. Look who it is.
こんにちは。
Nah, that can't be. Oh, whoops. Fuck that. Are you part of the mafia? Alright, yeah, let's go, like, hassle a guy in the train station about the mafia. This seems like an excellent idea that can never possibly go wrong. I can remember where that guy is. Was he up here? Yeah, there he is. Are you in the mafia?
I have some small amount of shame to admit that it took me a long ass time to figure out that part.
Yeah, I saw that guy earlier, so... Alright, so... I wonder where the suspicious stuff is. Mysterious. Mysterious. Absolutely mysterious. Shibuya's a big place. We've got Sakuraba Neku running around here somewhere. Joshua should be showing up to help with this, but...
ね
うっせえな。
怪しいわね。
What traps? What traps, Makoto?
それじゃ
Like, I like Makoto, but she does not endear herself to the player well in this part.
やれやれ。
Alright, I think after the karaoke I'm gonna save and quit for the night, and we will get to Best Girl and Worst Dungeon tomorrow.
もしもし。ごめんね。それじゃ。
So she calls us to tell us she has our number.
ああ、そうだ。
なるほど。
Alright. Days until reported to the police.
お、やるのか？ よし。
Let's go. Protein. Protein will save us.
じゃあ、実行に移ろうか。
Let's channel our inner Akihiko. Get this going.
やるじゃねえか。
Is it better to do all your training at
さてと。
Blanc instead of the other place?
Fuck if I know. What other place? The gym?
Yeah, there's a gym that also.
The one in Shibuya?
I can't remember where it was. It was
Alright.
probably in Shibuya.
Because I know there's the gym for Ryuji's Social Link in Shibuya.
The gym gives you less max HP than training at LeBlanc, but it also raises your max SP.
Oh fuck, I know where I'm going then.
Yeah.
Ugh. I have no idea. Can we tell Akechi that, like, we're gonna steal his heart instead?
下手すぎる。
なんも進む気がしねえなあ。
変えて。
俺らの正義を見せりゃ満足。相手選ばなきゃ悪い大人なんていくら生徒のためとか言って結局自分のない。
でもさ、そのマフィア、子供から絶対許しちゃダメでしょ。会長とかもう関係なくない？
アンの言う通りだ。弱い者に勇気を与え、まるでセンスを感じない。
歌ってねえとこんなうるせえんだな。そりゃあさ。
だからやるべきだ。
やっぱり
I do wonder what they're supposed to be singing.
情報の探り方。
誰なら
Someone think for me.
それ俺も。
まだらめの家を張ってたあの時の女。
おお。お前。
結構大手じゃないか。
けど
他に手がないか。はい。
I feel like trying to call someone from inside a karaoke place would be the worst choice.
サービスタイム終わりだろ。出ようぜ。
Yeah.
Well, that's why they're not doing it, I guess.
レース来たら
Alright. It is 8:57. If... Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, yeah. If I don't save now, it's probably gonna be like 20 minutes before I can quit again. So I'm gonna call it here.
書くか
Thank you everyone for coming. I hope all the new people who came by will give me a follow, subscribe, donate bits, you know, whatever. Just, I hope you guys have fun and come back. Tomorrow, my next stream for the actual LGBT topics will be Friday, but tomorrow I'm probably going to stream more Monster Hunter because I really want the armor from this event. So, I will see you guys then, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye!
Bye.